Have you ever felt like your digital life, or maybe your organization's entire digital universe is just, well, sprawling out of control?
Oh, absolutely.
Files scattered across, I don't know, a dozen cloud drives, old emails buried deep in inboxes you barely remember.
Yep.
Maybe even critical documents locked away on, like ancient hard drives using formats nobody even uses anymore.
Legacy stuff.
You know that feeling, right? Sort of drowning in information, constantly searching, but rarely finding what you actually need.
It's like having a library full of books, but no card catalog.
Exactly. And maybe half the books are in a language you don't even speak.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Information overload.
So today, we're diving deep into a potential solution, something that promises to cut through all that digital chaos. We're talking about DataForge AI. Our mission really is to show you how this service takes all those, disparate sources, from those dusty old hard drives to your very latest cloud files, and actually transforms them into actionable, insightful knowledge.
Giving you a real shortcut to being well-informed. Yeah.
What's really fascinating here, I think, is how DataForge AI steps up to a challenge almost every organization, and frankly, probably every individual too, grapples with.
Right.
The sheer volume of information. We're not just talking about organizing files, you see.
Right.
We're exploring how it intelligently brings all your data together and then, crucially, extracts real meaning from it.
So it's about understanding, not just storing.
Exactly. It's about making informed decisions without getting lost in the weeds, turning that, overwhelming mountain of data into a strategic advantage you might not even know you had.
That really is the core of it, isn't it? The problem often isn't a lack of data. We're swimming in it.
True.
It's the lack of understanding, the lack of accessibility. You might have the answer to a critical business question just sitting right there, but it's hidden, maybe in a PDF from 5 years ago, attached to some email, on a drive nobody uses anymore.
Right. Lost in the digital attic. So DataForge AI acts like a kind of state-of-the-art super sleuth. It's a service engineered specifically for efficient consolidation, intelligent processing, and, well, deep analysis of data from a really dizzying variety of sources.
All powered by sophisticated AI.
Right.
And if we boil down the core benefit, it's really this. DataForge AI helps you derive meaningful strategic insights securely and seamlessly.
Okay.
It takes raw, often chaotic information and transforms it into intelligence that you can actually act on.
Which is key.
Yeah, and this raises a really important question for a lot of organizations. With data coming from so many different places, sometimes from different technological eras even, how on earth can you even begin to manage and understand it all?
The complexity sounds immense.
It is.
It really sounds like a Herculean task. But you're saying DataForge AI is specifically built to tackle that complexity head on.
That's the idea.
And the breadth of data sources it handles is, well, genuinely impressive when you look at it. We're not just talking about the big cloud players like OneDrive, Dropbox, Google Drive, though obviously it connects there.
For the usual suspects.
But it also reaches into your email accounts, right? Like Outlook or Gmail, pulling in communications and attachments.
Critically important source.
And it even delves into local disks, external hard drives, SD cards, and crucially, those legacy hard drives holding data from older systems or in obsolete formats.
Yeah, that's a big one. Don't leave that behind.
And the service automatically pulls this data after you grant the necessary authentication, so like no massive manual transfer job.
Right. It automates the ingestion once it's set up. And it supports a truly diverse array of file formats. You mentioned structured data like CSV or SQL files, but also all that unstructured content. PDFs, images, plain text, even those tricky scanned PDFs and multimedia files too.
Wow. So it basically tries to leave nothing behind.
That's the goal. Comprehensive capture.
Okay, so once DataForge AI gets its digital hands on this incredible trove of data, what happens next? Because like you said, it's not just about dumping everything into one giant digital landfill.
Definitely not.
This is where it gets really interesting, I think. It's a sophisticated multi-step process that builds a unified, searchable, and genuinely intelligent repository.
Yes, turning chaos into actionable order.
Right.
Exactly. So the first critical step after all that data is ingested is unification. All that diverse data from those old hard drives to your latest cloud docs gets combined into one secure, centralized repository.
One place.
One place. And this isn't just any server. It's hosted on Microsoft Azure cloud infrastructure.
Azure. So reliable, scalable.
Precisely. Think of Azure as Microsoft's robust, secure, highly scalable cloud platform. It offers incredible reliability and, importantly, enterprise-grade security for your information.
Okay.
Now, within this repository, DataForge AI performs two crucial functions right off the bat. First, there's data deduplication.
Deduplication, getting rid of copies.
Exactly. It identifies and eliminates redundant files or records using clever hashing algorithms, which, simply put, create a kind of unique digital fingerprint for each piece of data. This ensures only unique information is stored. It cuts down on clutter, saves storage, and vastly improves efficiency later on.
So if I've saved the same report in, like, 5 different places over the years, I'm not seeing 5 copies in my search results.
Correct.
Oh, that alone is a massive time saver for anyone who's ever tried to find the definitive version of a document.
It really is. And second, there's metadata standardization. This is absolutely vital for making vast volumes of data consistent and easier to analyze.
Metadata, like the who, what, when of a file.
Exactly. DataForge AI standardizes crucial info, like timestamps, authorship, file types, across all your ingested content. This harmonization ensures all that relevant context is captured and presented uniformly, which is really a foundational step for any meaningful analysis later. It's a bit like making sure every book in your library has a consistent label and publication date, no matter where it came from.
Got it. And once everything's unified, deduplicated, neatly labeled, then it's ready for the real brainpower, the intelligent indexing.
Exactly right. This is where intelligent indexing with Microsoft Search comes in.
Okay.
DataForge AI uses Microsoft Search to index all the content in that repository. It leverages sophisticated AI algorithms to parse through the data and create a sort of super-powered, hyper-organized library catalog for all your digital assets.
More than just keywords, then.
Oh, much more. It has key functionalities like content parsing, where the system understands not just the words, but the actual content and context of files, emails, attachments. It identifies and categorizes topics within text, images, even those non-traditional formats like scanned PDFs or multimedia files we talked about.
Wow.
And there's also scheduled or on-demand crawling. This just ensures that any new or updated data is continuously indexed and available. So your insights are always based on the latest information, always fresh.
But the real kicker here is the search itself, I imagine. It's not just about keyword matching anymore, is it?
Absolutely not. What's particularly powerful is search intent understanding. Microsoft Search's AI goes far beyond simple keyword matching.
How so?
Well, it understands your search intent. It allows you to query data using natural language, just like you'd ask a colleague a question, or you can use complex queries.
Okay.
And it returns highly relevant, accurate results, often pulling insights from across different types of content.
So you could ask something like,
imagine asking, what were the main customer complaints about product X in Q3 last year, specifically related to shipping delays?
Yeah.
And getting back a synthesized answer pulled from emails, maybe support tickets, even relevant meeting notes, instead of just a list of documents that happen to contain the words product X.
Okay, that's where the actual magic happens, isn't it? Right. All this organization is fantastic, making sense of the mountain.
It's foundational.
But for many, the holy grail is getting actual answers, maybe even predictions.
Right.
We're not just organizing files, we're seeking proactive intelligence. How does DataForge AI bridge that gap?
Yeah.
How does it deliver truly actionable insights?
Yeah, this is where DataForge AI really shines, because it integrates seamlessly with Microsoft's powerful suite of AI technologies to analyze that index data and extract deep, valuable insights.
Okay, like what?
Well, first, we have natural language processing, or NLP. This allows the AI to understand and analyze human language within all those text-based documents, emails, reports, articles, you name it.
Understand sentiment, maybe.
Exactly. It identifies key topics, understands sentiment, extracts the core meaning. Imagine discovering a bubbling concern among your employees, maybe buried across thousands of internal communications, before it escalates into a major issue. Because DataForge AI spotted subtle language shifts months ago, highlighting a trend no human could possibly track manually across all that text.
Wow. So instead of having to manually sift through thousands of emails to gauge employee morale or customer feedback, the AI can just tell you the prevailing mood.
Right.
Or pinpoint emerging issues.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's not just efficiency, that's like foresight.
Exactly. Then we layer on machine learning for pattern detection. DataForge AI employs advanced models to detect hidden patterns, subtle trends, even anomalies across your entire data set.
Hidden patterns.
Yeah, things you wouldn't expect. These models learn from historical data, applying that knowledge to, Well, predict future outcomes and uncover insights that were previously unnoticed because they were buried in these vast, disconnected data sets.
So finding connections.
Right. What's truly insightful here is how these models can detect patterns that are so subtle, so interwoven across huge data sets that, frankly, no human team would likely ever spot them.
Can you give an example?
We've seen it predict sudden shifts in market demand months in advance, just by analyzing seemingly unrelated social media conversations and internal sales reports together.
That's a powerful example. It sounds like it's connecting dots no one even knew were there.
It often is, and building on that, it uses predictive analytics. DataForge AI makes robust forecasts based on that historical data.
Okay, forecasting.
Yeah, whether it's predicting customer behavior, identifying potential financial trends, or forecasting operational performance, these insights empower you to make much more informed, proactive decisions.
So addressing potential issues or seizing opportunities before they become obvious.
Exactly. It moves you from reacting to anticipating. Proactive, not reactive.
Okay, now that the AI has done its magic, all this incredible analysis, prediction, how do you actually see it? How do you use these insights? This is where the output and integration become crucial, right?
Absolutely.
It's one thing to have the data analyzed, another to make it accessible and genuinely actionable for, everyday decision makers.
You're absolutely right. The delivery is paramount. DataForge AI presents these complex results through an intuitive dashboard, often integrating with tools you might already use, like Power BI, to provide easy-to-understand visualizations.
Charts, graphs.
Dynamic charts, graphs, heat maps, things that give you a crystal-clear visual representation of trends and anomalies. Beyond that, users can generate customizable reports with various visualizations to represent insights clearly. Tailor it to what you need.
Okay.
But perhaps even more powerful are the automated reports with AI narratives.
AI narratives, what does that mean?
These are reports, maybe in PDF or Excel format, that contain AI-generated summaries highlighting key business insights. So, for example, it might not just give you a graph showing a revenue dip.
Right.
It might explicitly state, revenue dipped by 15% in Q2. Analysis indicates this is directly linked to supply chain disruptions highlighted in internal emails and supplier invoices from 2 months prior.
Whoa. So it connects the dots for you in plain language.
Precisely. It saves immense time and provides direct, actionable insights without requiring deep manual interpretation.
It's not just giving you the numbers, it's telling you the story behind the numbers by connecting them to specific content and events within your data. That's a huge difference.
It truly is, and it goes further with tailored outputs and real-time queries. The AI personalizes outputs based on your user history and also insights gleaned from the M365 graph.
Ah, the graph. That underlying intelligence layer in Microsoft 365.
Exactly. That layer that understands how you work, who you work with, what you work on. This means you receive results most relevant to your specific role and responsibilities.
Okay, more relevant results.
Plus, with its natural language capabilities, you can simply ask questions in plain English, like, what are our top 5 operational risks this quarter?
It just tells you.
And you receive instant AI-powered responses, pulling data from across all your relevant sources.
That's incredibly powerful, like having a personal analyst on demand, 24/7.
Kind of, yeah. And it doesn't stop there. The seamless M365 integration means these insights are often accessible right within your daily workflow.
So in Teams, Outlook.
Exactly. In Teams, Outlook, SharePoint, functioning a bit like those Copilot features we're seeing more of. It offers contextual assistance based on the task at hand, meaning the right information can be presented to you when and where you need it most.
Integrated right in.
And it's not a static system either. There's iterative refinement. You can provide feedback on the analysis or the results, which helps the system continuously improve its accuracy and tailor itself even better to your unique needs over time. It literally gets smarter the more you use it.
So the outcome is clear. DataForge AI provides intelligent decision support tools that really could transform how you interact with your data. It sounds like it takes you from, drowning in information to confidently riding the wave of insights.
That's a good way to put it.
But let's talk about those really challenging data scenarios for a second. What about those, old, forgotten files or scanned documents that seem utterly impossible to search?
The dark data.
Yeah. Those dusty corners of your digital archives that modern systems just can't seem to penetrate. You mentioned DataForge AI has a solution for that too. Something groundbreaking.
Yes, and this is a monumental benefit, especially for organizations with long histories and vast archives. DataForge AI leverages optical character recognition, or OCR technology.
OCR. Okay, I've heard of that.
Right. But this is advanced OCR, often using Azure Cognitive Services.
Yeah.
It extracts text from images, PDFs, scanned documents, even handling challenging content like, say, handwritten notes, faded or unclear prints, even multi-language documents.
Handwritten notes, really?
If they're reasonably clear, yes. It converts that visual text into machine-readable data, making it fully searchable. So yeah, that scanned invoice from 10 years ago, which was basically just a picture file, suddenly becomes searchable text. You can search for keywords, dates, amounts.
Wow. It truly revives dormant data, as you put it earlier.
It does. It unlocks value that was completely inaccessible before.
That's incredible. Suddenly, an entire vault of previously inert information becomes alive and intelligent.
Precisely. And on top of that, it handles file format conversion. Legacy files often exist in these outdated proprietary formats that modern systems struggle with. Think old WordPerfect files or maybe obscure database formats.
Right, stuff you can't even open anymore sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
DataForge AI automatically attempts to convert these into contemporary searchable types like DOCX or PDFA.
And if it can't convert directly?
If direct conversion isn't possible, it still processes these files. It tries to extract key metadata and maybe recognizable text content, allowing for at least basic searchability of the document's contents. It also does deep indexing for large and complex files, ensuring even multi-layer documents are fully searchable.
Okay.
And let's not forget email and attachment parsing. It easily ingests emails and their attachments. It performs OCR on those attachments when needed.
Ah, so the PDF attached to an old email becomes searchable too.
Exactly, making both the body of the email and any included documents searchable together in context. Think of the legal implications of that alone.
Speaking of implications, beyond just finding data, how does DataForge AI protect your most sensitive information and ensure your business keeps running smoothly? Security, compliance, business continuity. These are huge concerns today.
Absolutely critical. And DataForge AI is built with robust security, compliance, resilience, and knowledge transfer features right at its core.
Okay.
The entire process, from ingestion to output, is designed with automation and end-to-end encryption, ensuring data integrity and helping with compliance.
Right. Encryption is key.
It includes crucial safeguards like security trimming. This just means search results are automatically tailored to user permissions. You only see what you're actually authorized to see based on your existing M365 permissions.
It's important. So no accidental exposure.
Correct. There are also exclusion controls, allowing administrators to selectively remove highly sensitive content from the index altogether if needed. And it even has AI-driven recovery tools to handle corrupted files, attempting to reconstruct them before indexing to prevent data loss where possible.
That's a truly comprehensive approach to data protection.
Yeah.
What about, say, the complexities of legal challenges? E-discovery and compliance with regulations.
Yeah, for litigation discovery, DataForge AI can be a game changer. It can proactively collect relevant data when needed, apply legal holds automatically to prevent dilution or alteration.
Legal holds. Essential.
Essential. And it streamlines the review process with intelligent features like email threading, grouping conversations together, and duplicate detection, which significantly reduces the costs and time involved in e-discovery.
Saves lawyer fees, basically.
It can certainly help. It integrates seamlessly with Microsoft Purview eDiscovery Premium. That's Microsoft's advanced legal compliance solution. And it adheres to the Electronic Discovery Reference Model, or EDRM, which is the recognized industry standard framework for managing digital evidence.
Okay.
And crucially, all this keeps your data secure and compliant within the familiar M365 environment, minimizing third-party data exposures and simplifying potential audits.
Right. Keeps it all in one ecosystem. And for the long haul, how does it ensure the business keeps running and that valuable institutional knowledge isn't lost, when key people move on or, God forbid, disaster strikes?
That's precisely covered by business continuity and knowledge transfer features. DataForge AI automates data backups to Azure. It utilizes geo-redundant storage.
Meaning backups are in different places.
Exactly. Your backups are automatically copied to different geographic regions, so even a major regional outage won't necessarily impact your data access. Plus, robust versioning for rapid disaster recovery and long-term archiving.
Okay, so quick recovery, minimal downtime.
That's the aim. And, crucially for knowledge transfer, it can create detailed knowledge bases within SharePoint. It does this by summarizing expertise found within internal content, think emails, documents, project notes, Teams chats.
So it synthesizes knowledge?
Yes, it creates these organized, searchable repositories. This can facilitate quick and efficient onboarding for new employees, for example. And it preserves institutional knowledge long term, so valuable insights and expertise aren't lost when someone leaves. That knowledge stays with the organization.
Wow. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information you deal with, or frustrated by valuable insights locked away in those unsearchable, maybe unreadable formats, DataForge AI really does offer a comprehensive, automated, and intelligent solution.
It aims to be, yes.
It's not just about managing data, is it? It's about making every single piece of your data work for you, securely and intelligently, transforming it from, I guess, a liability into one of your greatest assets.
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, DataForge AI really can transform data from just a collection of files, maybe a burden, into a living, breathing intelligence system for your organization.
Right.
It allows organizations to potentially shift their focus, less time spent sifting through archives, more time on strategic planning and innovation.
Makes sense.
And this raises, I think, a really important question for anyone listening. What hidden insights, what critical trends, what untapped opportunities could your organization unlock if all its dormant data suddenly became intelligent, searchable, and actionable?
Imagine what strategic decisions could be made, what new markets you might identify, or what operational efficiencies could be uncovered if you had that kind of intelligent assistant, instantly giving you the precise answers and predictions you need right when you need them. Think about those unreadable files maybe sitting in your archives right now. What critical information might be locked away there, just waiting to be discovered, waiting, perhaps, to transform your business?
It's a compelling thought.
That's not just a nice to have. It feels like a profound strategic advantage worth exploring.